time, guys. This is Mike Moo from Mike Moo Online, Mike Moo Gadget Review. Today we're going to take a look at the Sony stereo microphone, the ECM-XYST1M. This has recently just come out over here in the States. I didn't actually see this at the Consumer Electronics Show, but I'm sure it was showed there somewhere. What's particularly special about this is this was designed to work with the Sony NEX series, but actually it actually works with any camcorder that supports the special active type of dock, or just anyone that works with the standard dock, like a hot shoe mount. This will mount right up on there. So if you mount this on a Sony NEX6, for instance, and then you have the active dock, then these pins will line up, and supposedly it'll just interface directly and pull out power from that active dock. But if you don't have such a thing, you can actually just use it on any unit that has plug-in mic power available, and this actually fits directly right on top of a hot shoe with no problem. So you can use it either way. You can use it here, you could use it there, doesn't matter. Even if you don't mount it, it's okay. You can mount it kind of like on a hot shoe. And what'll happen is then you'll just use a mic out cable, which is included right over here. So you just use the standard mic out cable, plug it into the mic out from here, and then plug this into a plug-in power voice recorder / whatever recorder that you has that has plug-in power capabilities, such as the Canon T4i, for instance, has it. Any Sony voice recorders will have it. You can just plug that right in there. So what's special about this? Well, it's got that configurable mic capsule, so it has 120 degree capture, or straight on, just like 0 degrees. So straight up pointed at the subject, that's pretty much what it's going to try to capture. That's what this has. So it's going to take the microphones outside of your camera, which definitely improves upon the microphones that are built into the camera, and takes it out so that you have supposedly higher sound qualities versus any of the built-in microphones. Naturally, in order to make the most use out of this, you want to use this with a Sony camcorder, with any of the latest active shoes. But I actually used this on the T4i, and I did some test recordings, which you can hear later on at the end, near the end of the video, where you can hear some samples where I compare this with the built-in T4i mics, and also compare it with a Rode Video Mic Pro. Keep in mind, these tests are just real simple tests where I'm just holding the camera just a couple of feet away from me. All right. So the good thing is, yes, this does improve the sound quality of your recordings. So if you do want to improve the sound quality, this will do it. It's got a normal setup and also a low cutoff filter to help drown out any low end noise, such as air conditioner units, or fans, or any little rumblings out there. So it also feels fairly well made. I mean, it's all plastic exterior construction, but it's got a nice hefty feel to it. That's probably because they added some weights in there, which I'll show you later on. I actually do take this apart, and you can go ahead and see inside. Now, the main reason why I took this apart, and why you'll see it in my pictures, is because I had a rattling sound when I first got it. It sounded like a screw was loose in there, which is not good. Now, I only found this out after I got it home. So what I did was I took it apart, and you can see inside that there was just basically one loose screw in there, and I just removed it. So the screw didn't even belong anywhere inside that, from what I can tell. And like I was also correct, there's actually a weight over here, and I think that helps to balance this. You see, the microphone's isolated from the hot shoe, so that you see that? So it minimizes the handling noise, and that's a good thing. So that's one of the other side benefits as well, versus just sticking on any standard, like a voice recorder and mount it on top of it. There's actually some sort of isolation on top over here with some degree of movement. So it's kind of like shock mounted, which is pretty cool. That's kind of expected. What do you expect for $159, right? So I'll let you guys decide to see how good the sound quality is, and whether or not it's worth $150 some to improve your sound just a little bit. For my own personal use, I would actually just rather use a more expensive solution, but keep in mind that it is, again, a more expensive solution. So listen to it, check it out. A couple of things it includes also as well. It has a little rubber dampener that kind of fits down here at the bottom of this hot shoe, that's supposed to design to isolate any movement from this piece moving to the back and causing a clanking noise on the camcorder that might get picked up in the recording. So this actually mounts on here and helps, and it recommends that you put this on there. You see how that fits? Okay, so that's included. Another thing is included is this wind. I like to call it dead cat because that's what a lot of the other industry people call it. One of these dead cat air reduction thingies that's supposed to block out any wind noise, etc. And you'll definitely want to use it whenever using it outdoors and outside. I forget what it's officially called. I just call it a dead cat. So this actually just goes on like so. There's actually this little drawstring here where you can just make sure that it doesn't fly off your mic while you're using it. So you definitely want to use this outdoors, so that is included. And of course, that little stereo cable that I had pointed out is also included as well. And that's more or less all you get with for your $150 with the Sony Stereo XY microphone set. Okay, so that's a quick look. I'm going to be using this and doing some test recordings, some other test recordings with it, so stay tuned if you want to find out more about it. Again, this is Mike Moo Online from Mike Moo Gadget Review. So please visit some of my sponsors below if you're interested in purchasing anything like this off of Amazon or any of my site sponsors. Please visit them so it helps keep me producing videos like this for you guys to all enjoy. Thanks for watching.
Now, just as a straight up comparison, now I'm using the built-in microphones of the Canon T4i. So this gives you a direct comparison of exactly how the original environment sounds, where you have, again, on the left hand side I have the ocean playing in the background, and on the right hand side I've got birds chirping and just...
In this test, I am using the Rode Video Mic Pro, also in the same way, except that it records, of course, in mono, and I also have it set to automatic gain control in the Canon EOS Rebel T4i. So this gives you yet another third comparison in the exact same environment as I was before, but you should note that this is a super cardioid design, so it's going to redirect... For this final recording, I have it also set on automatic gain control with the microphone pointed directly at me, and I'm actually a couple feet away, so it's the same recording atmosphere as was set up just a little bit earlier on the other microphones, because I had noticed that for the second one, for the internal microphones, I had automatically set on the automatic gain control, and for the mic. So now I have it set up correctly, and well, this is the ECM-XYST1M. I don't know why they don't give it a better name than that, but I guess, you know, it sort of makes sense. So this is the sound quality of the ECM-XYST1M with automatic gain control on the EOS Rebel T4i, recorded on just about a foot away from my face, and with automatic gain control hand holding the camera. So you have a decent comparison with how this sounds compared to the other two microphone setups.